And let's take a look at your Caribbean report for tonight.
We start in the Cayman Islands following the recent capture and sale at a local fish market of the scalloped hammerhead shark by fishermen. The Cayman Islands Department of Environment has received several inquiries from concerned members of the public regarding the protection and status of sharks in local waters. Despite the fact that globally shark population has severely been threatened with overfishing, there are currently no laws prohibiting the capture or sale of any shark in the Cayman Islands. Although several species of sharks are occasionally caught in the Caymans, they're not considered to be a target species, and the fishermen do often take great care to avoid hooking these animals. Sharks that are accidentally caught are often sold for meat so as not to waste the animal. It is rare that a shark is killed just for the sake of it. Buyers of shark meat should, however, be aware of the potential risks of eating shark. Shark meat can contain high levels of trace metals, such as mercury, which if ingested frequently can become toxic to humans. Furthermore, sharks build up a concentration of ammonia in their flesh. Although sharks are often thought as dangerous to humans, more and more evidence is showing that they are in fact reclusive and avoid coming into contact with people as much as possible. And in Nassau, Bahamas, a helicopter from the Operation of Bahamas, Turks and Caicos swooped down on a fishing vessel late Sunday afternoon and noticed the occupants throwing packages into the ocean. Drug Enforcement Unit's Superintendent Anthony Ferguson said Monday that it was later determined that the packages contained 1 kilogram of cocaine and up to 26 pounds of marijuana, collectively worth $43,000. Police said the Royal Bahama Defense Force received a tip regarding the fishing vessel and apprehended it just off the coast of Great Anaga with 24 Haitians aboard, including a boy. Ferguson said that the helicopter was the first to reach the vessel at about 3 o'clock, and as it approached, the occupants of the boat began throwing the suspected drugs into the water. And finally, in Trinidad and Tobago, the Attorney General, Anam Ramlogan, has called on Police Commissioner Dwayne Gibbs to immediately investigate claims of senior police officers taking bribes in exchange for awarding firearm users licenses. The Guardian newspaper reported that in an interview, Ramlogan, who expressed concern about the allegations made by the president of the Police and Social Welfare Association, Anam Ramasar, and Secretary Michael Seals, said such claims raise many questions. He added that many of the applicants did not have the courtesy of a response, even though their applications were duly processed and recommended for a award of a license. They were reportedly delayed until the bribe was paid.
This Caribbean report is brought to you by Emerald K Tires, keeping you rolling right.
And that's your Caribbean report for tonight. And the St. Croix Animal Welfare Center needs your votes on a daily basis in a national competition. I'm with Gretchen Sherrill at the Animal Shelter to tell you all about it. Well, here I am at the St. Croix Animal Welfare Center with Gretchen Sherrill, the director of the St. Croix Animal Welfare Center, and we're doing a follow-up. If you remember, last Monday, Wes was here, and he was talking about how they desperately need your votes here at the St. Croix Animal Welfare Center to help rank in the, what was that now? Was that
the ASPCA Challenge. It's a national challenge. There are 95 shelters competing. And right now we are number 9. We have broken through the top 10, so St. Croix has made it to number 9. We recently jumped over Seattle, Boston, Las Vegas, some large cities, so we're doing really well. We really appreciate the community support.
And it's not over yet. You still can have people voting up until this Friday, and we could maybe even beat the record from 9, maybe even get closer to number 1. Is that correct?
That's correct. You go to votetosavelives.org, votetosavelives.org. You vote once daily. It started last Monday and it ends on Friday, so we don't need people to give up. We want people to keep up the momentum. We want to go as high as we can go. The ASPCA does pay attention to community outreach, and we just want to do our very best and make it through this hoop, and then the next section of the judging starts.
And now you're at number 9, which means you're in the top 10. Mm-hmm. So at this point where you're sitting at, how much money will you be granted?
Well, what happens after this is we're going to be judged on a several-month period and certain criteria. So we have to be in the top 50 just to compete. So if we were not in this top 50, we wouldn't be eligible for anything. Once we move through here, then we're eligible for, they have $300,000 in different grant categories. The top prize is $100,000, and that's going to be based on an adoption period of August through October. But there's a community outreach grant. This is specific to getting your community behind you, and that's $25,000. So I'm so encouraged by how St. Croix has really come out and supported us. And other, we see them on Facebook. We've got people in Puerto Rico. We've got one lady in St. Thomas that's been very vocal supportive for us. My neighbor stopped me this morning in the road and said she has friends in Lebanon that are voting. So, you know, I think we could really do well overall, but I'm very encouraged by the community outreach portion.
Right. We desperately need more people to vote, but you're looking in very good standing at the moment. What will you do with the funds that that you are rewarded?
That would allow us to do so much. It would allow us to enact innovations and adoptions that we haven't been able to do because we're limited in our resources. You know, it would give us more opportunities to advertise puppies like Nanita, reach out to different organizations to help us with placing her, more marketing materials, kennels improvements. There are a lot of things that it will allow us to do.
And is this one up for adoption too?
She is, yes. She was on camera with Wes last week, and she's still here. So if you want to see Nanita, 12:30 to 5, Monday through Saturday.
Nanita's awful darn cute. All right, well, good luck. We're all going to be voting for you, and we hope to see our little welfare center here in the middle of the Caribbean to be coming up and showing itself off to the rest of the nation and being in that top 10. It's a wonderful thing to have happen. It's a wonderful thing to continue to have happen. So congratulations from all of us at Channel 8.
Thank you, and we appreciate the community support.
Absolutely. I'm Jerome Aegean at the St. Croix Animal Welfare Center. And again, thanks to Gretchen Sherrill, and the St. Croix Animal Welfare Center does need your help. Please vote. And when we come back from this break, the Law Enforcement Planning Commission has a message for you. Stay with us. Well, we told you about it last night. The Law Enforcement Planning Commission has the winners of their underage drinking contest video. Here now is Alexis George and the contest winners.
And this evening we have Miss Eloise Brown from the Law Enforcement Planning Commission to tell us about our Channel 8 Make Your Own commercial against underage drinking, which is funded by LEPC. Mrs. Brown is from the Law Enforcement Planning Commission. And Ms. Brown, tell us about the winners for the commercial contest.
Well, Mr. Alexis George, thank you and the staff at Channel 8 for having me here today. I came to announce the winners of the Channel 8 Enforcing Underage Drinking Laws Make Your Own commercial contest. The winners are based off of St. Thomas and St. Croix. We have first place winners who would receive an Apple iPad, and second place winners will receive an Apple iPod. Our St. Thomas winners are first place Jordan Petty. Our second place winner is the CMCA Youth Advisory Group. On St. Croix, the first place winner is David Lugo of AZ Academy. Second place is Daniel Rijos and Gregory Bodley. On behalf of Law Enforcement Planning Commission, I would like to say congratulations to all winners. I would also like to say thanks to all the participants who participated in this Make Your Own contest. Thank you.
And there you have it, folks, the winners of the Channel 8 Make Your Own commercial against underage drinking, which is funded by the Law Enforcement Planning Commission. Stay tuned and keep an eye out, eyes and ears out for other initiatives that we have coming up here on Channel 8 and the Youth All Task Force. Again, want to congratulate all of the winners. They did a wonderful job. We want to continue to say, be mindful, be aware, and help us in the fight against underage drinking here in the territory.